Welcome to Jamaica Bulletin Board, the place where news meets vibes, and every headline comes with a pinch of humor and a whole lot of flavor. Here, we keep you in the loop with everything happening in Jamaica, from the good, the bad, and yes, even the downright goat-tastic. If you love a good laugh while staying informed, you've found your new favorite corner of the internet. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you're always up to date with the latest buzz from Yard. And hey, while you're at it, remember to smile. After all, life is too serious to take seriously. Let's dive in and make news fun again. To begin, where is the homicide news section? Is murder disappearing in Jamaica? Breaking news, Jamaica's homicide reports missing, we're calling Scooby-Doo. In an unexpected twist, the nightly news has been eerily light on homicide reports lately. Is this a genuine drop in crime, or has the newsroom misplaced the murder section? Some say crime has actually gone down, while others whisper that criminals have taken an extended Easter holiday. Whatever the reason, Jamaicans are cautiously celebrating, but keeping an eye out just in case the headlines suddenly turn into a plot from a Netflix thriller. Maybe the criminals are busy tuning into Jamaica Bulletin Board for life advice. Who knew our show could have such reach, people? Fraudy killed in St. Mary. In a plot twist straight out of a Jamaican soap opera, prominent businessman Samuel "Fraudy" Dixon was tragically gunned down outside his home in Tower Heights. The police are investigating, but the streets are already buzzing with theories more colorful than a downtown mural. Water woes and political blows. The JLP and PNP are at it again, this time over claims of contaminated water in Kingston and St. Andrew. The JLP says the PNP's accusations are as baseless as a patty without filling, while the PNP demands water test results. Meanwhile, residents are left wondering if their water is safe or if they should start bottling rainwater. Taxi troubles in Discovery Bay. Taxi operators in Discovery Bay went on strike, protesting the lack of a designated taxi park. Stranded commuters are now considering whether to invest in bicycles or just start walking everywhere. The operators, meanwhile, are parked in solidarity, literally. Rio Cabra's fishy comeback. After a pollution incident that left fish belly up, the Rio Cabra is reportedly back to its ambient condition. NEPA assures us it's safe, but the fish are still giving the river a side-eye, just in case. Rubio's assurance, no sanctions, just vibes. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has officially declared that Jamaica won't face sanctions for hiring Cuban medical professionals. Apparently, Jamaica's labor standards are so squeaky clean, even Uncle Sam had to tip his hat and say, "Respect." Rubio's assurance came with a side of diplomacy so smooth, it could rival a glass of Jamaican rum. Meanwhile, the Cuban doctors are breathing a sigh of relief, happy to avoid being cast in the next episode of geopolitical soap opera, Caribbean Edition. They're just here to save lives, not star in a drama. As for Jamaica, it's basking in the glow of being the teacher's pet in the region, at least for now. Let's hope this vibe lasts longer than a dancehall party. Rubio talks Haiti, gangs, guns, and grit. Rubio's visit also touched on Haiti's security crisis, and boy, did he bring the drama. He's calling for more resources to tackle gang violence, but critics are already side-eyeing him, wondering if this is just another case of big talk, small action. Rubio's speech was so fiery, it could have roasted breadfruit, but Haiti's gangs seem unimpressed, reportedly muttering, "We've heard this one before." Rubio's plan includes sending more resources to Haiti, but he stopped short of explaining what those resources might be. Is it money? Is it manpower? Or is it just a motivational poster that says, "Hang in there"? Either way, Haiti's government is cautiously optimistic, while the gangs are probably drafting their own counter-speech titled, "Rubio Who?" The case of the mysterious verdict. In Manchester, a jury delivered an open verdict on the death of businessman Jason Neal. Translation? They're as clueless as the rest of us. The case remains a whodunit, with more twists than a dancehall party. Discovery Bay's taxi tantrum. Taxi operators in Discovery Bay went on strike, demanding a proper taxi park. Commuters are now considering whether to invest in roller skates or just hitch a ride on a donkey. The operators, meanwhile, are parked in protest, proving that sometimes you've got to stop to move forward. 2 firearms seized in St. Andrew. Criminals forget to hide their homework. Police in St. Andrew seized 2 illegal firearms during a routine operation. The culprits apparently forgot the golden rule of crime. Hide your tools better than a toddler hides crayons. The authorities are investigating, but the streets are already whispering tales of amateur hour. U.S. vows to protect Guyana. Venezuela gets a stern, bad day warning. In a diplomatic showdown worthy of a Netflix drama, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has promised to defend Guyana against any Venezuelan aggression. Rubio didn't mince words, warning Venezuela that attacking Guyana or ExxonMobil's oil assets would lead to a very bad day, or possibly a very bad week. He stopped short of detailing what the U.S. would do, but hinted at the presence of a big navy ready to flex its muscles. Meanwhile, Guyana's President Irfan Ali is basking in the glow of America's support, calling the U.S. a great friend and pledging preferential treatment for Uncle Sam. Critics are wondering if this friendship comes with a loyalty card or just a handshake deal. Venezuela, on the other hand, seems unimpressed, with its regime reportedly muttering, "We've seen this movie before." Rubio's warning has sparked debates across the region. Some say it's a bold move to curb Venezuela's adventurism, while others think it's just a fancy way of saying, "Don't mess with our oil buddies." Either way, the drama continues, and the world is watching to see if this turns into a geopolitical soap opera or a genuine effort to maintain peace. Jamaica's goat traffic jam, when Billy decides to be the boss. In the hills of St. Ann, a herd of goats recently brought traffic to a standstill on a busy road. Drivers honked, shouted, and even tried bribing the goats with snacks, but the stubborn animals weren't budging. One particularly bold goat, nicknamed Billy the Boss by locals, stood in the middle of the road like he was auditioning for a reggae music video. Eventually, a farmer arrived to herd them away, but not before Billy gave one last defiant bleat as if to say, "Next time, bring some grass." The incident has sparked debates about whether goats are secretly plotting to take over Jamaica's roads. Some say it's just a coincidence, others believe it's a sign that Billy is running for office. Either way, the goats have left their hoofprint on the hearts and patience of commuters. News on sports. Chapelton Maroons roar and humble Lion humbled. The Chapelton Maroons clawed their way to a 2-1 victory over humble Lion in the Jamaica Premier League. Javel Ellis scored so quickly in the first minute, the Lion didn't even have time to roar. Meanwhile, Montego Bay United decided to throw a party and invited Moline United, only to serve them a 5-0 thrashing. Jordan Fletcher even brought a hat trick as the party favor. Someone call the Lion King because this league is wild. Michael Johnson brings Grand Slam to Jamaica, track stars and Aki unite. 4-time Olympic champion Michael Johnson has chosen Kingston as the launchpad for his new Grand Slam track league. He's blending speed, culture, and food into one big festival. Imagine Usain Bolt sprinting past while you munch on a plate of jerk chicken. Johnson says Jamaica's track legacy deserves this spotlight, and honestly, who's going to argue with a man who runs faster than most Wi-Fi connections? Entertainment. Bounty Killer back in the US? Visa me say. Dancehall legend Bounty Killer has finally returned to the US after 15 years, and he's not holding back. He announced his arrival with a triumphant Instagram post, thanking God and declaring he didn't have to beg, bend, or bow to get his visa reinstated. Fellow artists like Beanie Man and Vybz Kartel are cheering him on, while fans are already asking when the first US concert will be. Bounty's back, and America better be ready for the vibes. Entertainment. Reggae D Remedy and Scata Lopa's got the prescription. Veteran vocalist Scata Lopa is back with a new reggae anthem, Reggae AD Remedy. After years of touring with Inner Circle, he's returned to his roots with a song that's as smooth as a Sunday morning in the hills of St. Andrew. Scata says it's all about keeping reggae alive and well, and honestly, who doesn't need a little reggae therapy these days? That's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one, and remember, life is too serious to take seriously, so don't get steamed about everything.